Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to do an apothecary lab made out of probably 80% Dollar Tree. I know you see an abundance here. I've got everything out but the kitchen sink because I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do with the little fine details of this project. So let's start by using one of these cute little homes from Dollar Tree. I was so excited when I saw these this year because there's so many things you can do with this little house. Today, it's becoming a spooky apothecary lab. If y'all have watched my videos in the past, you know I am infatuated with Halloween. I love this season and I love apothecary jars. So I thought I need a little lab to go with my jars. So you're going to take this home and you're going to paint it all black. Inside and out. Don't worry about the center, it's going to be covered. Now, taking this cute little table from Dollar Tree, you're going to add some truffle paint to it. This is the perfect little table for an apothecary lab. And it was from the Dollar Tree, and it's used for a dollhouse. How cute is this? So I just took a coat of truffle, and I painted the top, all of the legs, and the bottom. I didn't worry about the black because it's going to be glued into the home. So just start painting. I want to apologize right now. There are certain parts of this video that are super, super bright. I couldn't control the sunlight and it just broke my heart because I've been wanting to share this video with you guys for so long. So we're going to come to a point where it's almost blinding, and I am so sorry. There wasn't anything I could do. I tried to fix it. That's what happens when you're dealing with the sunlight. So give this little table a great coat of that truffle and set it aside to dry. Now, I love these little embellishments that they sell. I think it's for scrapbooking at the Dollar Tree. And I just took the biggest one and I painted it all black. And it was okay that some of it was glitter. I actually liked the effect that it gave with the middle part being smooth and the other part kind of being glittery. Now, with this is actually from the Dollar Tree also. Do you see a theme here? And they are Barbie pieces. Now, these did not come from the Dollar Tree. Every time I see a Scrabble game at Goodwill, I grab it. I also have bought Scrabble pieces off of eBay because you can use them for so many things. I am hot gluing two of them together with the number sides facing each other to make little books for the lab. So right now, you just see me taking a couple Scrabble pieces and gluing them together. And I wanted a couple standing up and one laying flat. So just put a dab of hot glue in the center. Make sure your letters are glued down so that the letters are glued together so you don't see them, and set them aside to dry. Now I'm going to take some black paint and I'm just going to go over each one, just one coat. I wanted it to look rough and weathered and old. I didn't want it to be a solid, pretty black. So I think I used pretty much the black paint I had on my brush, and I probably re-dipped my brush one time. Like I said, I didn't want them to be all perfectly black. This is just a stockpile of things I collect throughout the year. This actually was a part of costume jewelry I got from Dollar General, and I just rip it apart because I think I might want to use it for projects. And this is just a little clear pebble that you can get at Dollar Tree, which made a super cute crystal ball. Now this was neat. This was a sun catcher kit from Dollar Tree, and I thought these would make the cutest little apothecary jars. So I'm separating, it comes to attach together in a group of 4, and I'm just separating them, and I'm going to embellish them to make little handles, little lids for them, just with things I had in my craft supply. I think those actually did come from the Dollar Tree. I just hot glued one. They're little beads that you can get in a huge package for $1 there. See the theme here? I told you 85% of this project was from the Dollar Tree. Now that is, like I said, part of jewelry that I had gotten from Dollar General that I rip apart because I think that the individual pieces of the jewelry are cute and that I would be able to use them for crafts. So I kind of collect them throughout the year. This little eyeball is something I got off of eBay. I just bought a little package of eyeballs because I knew I'd be using them for Halloween. And this again is just another piece of that jewelry that I broke apart, hot glued it to the top, and I am going to just add another little embellishment from that same jewelry. I think they were earrings. So these little beads you can get from the Dollar Tree, and I'm hot gluing a bead on top just for added. I wanted these to look, I wanted them to look like little bottles, so I'm just making them taller. Now I'm going to go back to this embellishment that I had painted black, and with a white chalk marker I'm just going to write out the word apothecary. You could use a stencil here if you wanted to. If you had a silhouette or a cricket, you could do that. I didn't mind it being handwritten, and it was a lot easier that way. So this is at Dollar Tree in the Halloween section, and it's a wall cling, and it is brick. And I wanted the back of this little apothecary house to be brick. So I just measured and traced around it, and then I'm cutting inside of the lines that I traced. You will need to do a little bit more trimming, not too much. I had to trim a little bit off of each side to get it to perfectly fit in the little house. So using Mod Podge, I am going to put some inside the house, and I am going to take that wall cling and I'm going to put it on the back so that it looks like brick. Because I don't know about you, but I think brick is kind of spooky, and I thought it really went with the theme. So just try to get out the air bubbles. I'm using this little painter spatula just to push out the air bubbles. You don't want, it doesn't really matter if you have air bubbles because this is supposed to look old and that it's been around for 100 years. So this little table, I was so excited when it fit inside the house perfectly. And it's really like the perfect addition. When I saw this little dollhouse table, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. So adding some hot glue to the back, I am going to hot glue it inside of the house. And here we go with the brightness. So remember the Scrabble pieces that we made into books? They are going to be hot glued underneath this table. And just adding a little hot glue to the bottom, I'm just setting them underneath the table. They absolutely look like books. And I was so excited when my vision started coming alive, because sometimes I get these wacky ideas and I don't know if they're going to work, and this one did because they really look like books. So now with our crystal ball, that was the first addition to the table, and it's so cute. It looks just like a crystal ball. I had bought a package of skulls from Dollar General last year, and I saved what they came in because it had 3 little skulls at the top, and I knew I would use them for Halloween. So I'm just going to take one of those skulls and put it on the books, and then I'm going to attach this embellishment. I think it's a scrapbooking. It actually had stickers on the back. Now using some copper paint, I think it's called Penny, that I got from Walmart, I'm just highlighting that table. I'm highlighting in the grooves and the legs and on the top. And then I'm also taking that copper and going in between the Scrabble pieces to make a separation of the books so it looks like individual books instead of one piece. I love that copper paint. That's the first time I ever used it. So I thought that these, what are they called? They're for the lead pencils, the mechanical ones. I'm using the container that the lead comes in to make shelves. Also, guess where? From the Dollar Tree. And they made the perfect little shelves for this apothecary lab. I was so excited. And I'm putting some hot glue on the back of them and attaching it to the back of the little house. I'm not putting anything on the shelves because it just was too much. If I would have put stuff on the shelves, you really wouldn't see it, and it was just too much. But I wanted the illusion of shelves over this table, and this worked out perfect. So I had added some copper glue to those little apothecary jars. Remember the little paint that I had separated earlier on in this video? I just added some copper to it. I don't know where that footage went. Sometimes things happen. And then I am hot gluing them. I'm gluing the eyeball to the wall, and I'm gluing 3 of the little jars to the table around the, why do I always go blank in every video? Around the crystal ball. So here's the eyeball being glued to the back, and then here's the last little jar. It's going to go on the other side of the crystal ball. Now this is that, I used this in a video when I did my Hocus Pocus video. It's that creepy valance, and you can get it from the Dollar Tree. I just cut a little piece of it and hot glued it up into the corner, and then I'm going to spread it across those shelves just to give it the, the illusion of cobwebs, and that there was no housekeeper in this house and it never got dusted. But that gives a great illusion of cobwebs. Now I had painted the Barbie accessories. I thought I was going to use more than just this little purse, but I ended up just using the hanging purse, and I'm so sorry. I know this is bright. I know that it's hard to see the little purse. You will be able to see it at the end. I apologize. It really bums me out that this part of the video is so bright. The sun was just not being my friend. So I'm adding, we had painted it black, I'm adding some more copper to that purse. This is not from Dollar Tree. I bought a whole bunch of silver, I think it's for jewelry, off of eBay. It's very cheap. You get a whole bunch of them just for a couple bucks, and I've used them on a couple different Halloween pieces so far. So I thought it would be cute to have a spider web in the corner. And then again, I'm using part of that jewelry that I gotten from Dollar General and just gluing a piece to cover the hole on the other side, and using some black paint to rough this up so that isn't so bright, because this whole piece is supposed to be vintage looking. And there's up close without that sun. How cute is this little Apothecary Lab? Like I said, probably 90% of what I used was from the Dollar Tree. This was so fun. It was so fun to just think outside the box, be creative, and see if I could come up with a little Apothecary Lab using Dollar Tree items. And I love this piece. Like I said before, I can't wait to decorate for Halloween, but I still got a few more weeks before I can bring out all my stuff. I would love to show you a video of the apothecary jars that I have already done throughout the years. If you're interested in that, please leave in the comments below that you would like to see that video, and I would be so happy to share it with you. So as always, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and your day to come watch my video. I appreciate you. I love you all. If you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that like button so I know I'm doing it right, and I'll see y'all again soon.